Round 2, we just had a nice 10 win with 4, whatever it was, health at the end. Pretty strong showing. I'm freezing both of these. Those are both just going to be good. Yeah, I guess you kind of have to do it like that. Excuse me. So, before I go ranting about certain things, I will say it is still Sunday evening. And what happened today in the world of not sports, but esports, at least as far as the things that I gave some amount of attention to, was Mango winning Supernova, aka Super Smash Con, as well as... That's supposed to work. That was supposed to work because I did it, and then you should refresh the thing. It's a little rude. Alright, well. Anyway. Mango won. Junebug with DK in Melee in 2024. I almost said 2023. Getting third was crazy, obviously. But Mango took it in the end against Cody, which was sweet. And then the other esports-ish related thing that I paid attention to was... Damn, 2 3-4s right now is pretty sick. I want to do the jump thing, but you gotta kind of get lucky with it. Okay, alright, fine, you're making... Well, okay, Yak Koala isn't really a thing. So you don't actually care quite as much. Obviously, we know it can work. But it wasn't as much of a thing as I thought it was when I actually won with it. Granted, orangutan, tropfish all work well with it. It's kind of hard to deny half of a level, huh? Kind of hard to deny that. I think you gotta unfreeze. Doesn't really do anything for us. Uh-huh. Alright, I'm just keeping it. I'm just keeping it. Stork's good, obviously, but I'm just keeping things open here to try to then work for levels. The turn after this turn. Double? I respect this. I respect that trade. But what I was going to mention was the Esports World Cup. That's the one, yeah. Street Fighter 6 is Zhao Hai taking the win. Pretty sweet. An early level here is good in the sense that the next turn, when we get to the next tier, it'll set its attack up already. Obviously, it's a little bad in the sense of giving us stuff that we maybe don't care about right now. These are both good. It's kind of, do I want a little more win more with Camel or set up potentially more with Foo Dog on these tier 3s? It's a lot of good tier 3s. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little tempted by Double Octo, but gotta take one of these, and it's, do I want to set up for more of these? But I feel like I would take a Camel anyway. Like, even if I saw more... Like, even if I bought the whatever bad dog, Foo Dog, to then buff a Camel that I would buy after the fact anyway. I think I rolled for levels here because we got good chances. What is this song? Trap Gunner. Character select. For the PlayStation. Might be Japanese only? I don't know. 2 hits with Camel is fantastic. And that'll do the damage. That'll be enough. And we have a level to start with too. It's pretty good. I think we're ahead enough that we don't need the termite. Maybe that's a little bit greedy. Deer is okay. It's not that great in the sense of there is some amount of hurt trigger things. Like, it can be good, and then it could be detrimental, you know, blowfish, camel, etc. So it's, do you want that or not? I'm kind of tempted to just Gariel, get the toy out of this. I am gonna lose it on the strawberry unless I sell that thing. An early melon is interesting. I didn't really think about that. I think I don't really want it though. I think just a guaranteed kill is pretty good. I definitely want the trop fish on these two. I was initially thinking I would sell this at... I mean, it's just a strawberry. Do I care about a strawberry? I don't think so. Yeah, it's kind of awkward, I guess. It's either you're doing it like this, or you're doing it like how I just had it. Either way, the camel's not buffing the yak, but maybe that's just okay. I was gonna buy the Kato, but yeah, that's gonna be a good Gallic. Gonna be a good Gallic. There's the nice snipe. That turtle with the garlic, a little bit not great. It's a pretty strong team. Do you know who? I don't. I don't. You need to inform me. Okay, I mean, I'll take this. Are we just doing the same thing again? It feels like we're just doing the same thing again. I mean, how can I not take this? Copy ability if it has... I mean, you could camel into camel. How greedy is it to try to get the pheasant level, I wonder? Now you could do this, and then you're not buffing that, and then that way you're putting this up here instead. Although, if you do this, then it still works, and then that buffs that. Yeah, okay. We're not really spawn teaming. I guess I'm just rolling, huh? Guess I'm just rolling. I don't even think I want the giraffe either, really. Was really hoping to see a pheasant pay off from all that rolling. Greed, for sure. He's a little bit too... Oh, he's actually gonna get 2 shots. That's crazy. I was gonna say there's no way that this yak is gonna actually get to hit multiple things, but turns out that was a lie. That was a lie. This is the same team as the last session that went well, although it's missing an orangutan. That could be arranged. That could be arranged, though. I think I want to do this tiger bug jackalope thing, but I think the only way that it gets there for me is that if I actually get like a level jackalope like before the tiger bug, and it's just tough to take. Like, basically I need like 2 to appear in the shop at once, pretty much, for me to take the jackalope on those early turns where I was considering it. This is still good. Yeah, it's too good, and we're just not going to try to level you anymore. It's so unfortunate you can't melon armor the yak, huh? Because then he just gets rid of it. This is a little unfortunate. I don't think the money's worth the yak getting to level 3. Did I just... He gave the health to the tropfish instead of the yak, huh? Ooh, spawn team. Unfortunate. Not that far off, but certainly not quite there. Alright, well, I'm definitely doing this right now, because the amount of stats is great. That's interesting as well. Enemy hurt or pushed. Kind of interested in getting rid of the tropfish now, because it's only level 1, and then just getting this fellow involved, because he's, you know, real big. He might be able to chew through the rest. There's something to say about doing this trade, and then hope that this kills a thing, and then can shoot through that afterwards. There's definitely something to be said about that. He almost just kills. That was close. That was close. Can he kill through melon armor here? No, especially when the health gets removed, huh? Man, that's a big guy. It's a big guy. He's got a big garlic. Oh yeah. Let's go. That's pretty sweet. Sure. Also sure. There's the pheasant. Bunch of half levels, huh? That's what we're doing? This is definitely a Silva gunner. Yeah, it is. What a great remix. I mean, I knew it was Smash Bros. Music, but it took me a bit to actually figure out what the remix was with. This is pretty much the same team, huh? Maybe we get rid of this camel then? And just bring in... I mean, the camel has been really good after the... Again, the strategy of the yak taking out a big guy or two in front and then having the camel kind of trade some hits has been very strong. Just with a random guard. Like, the last round in particular, that camel is a 3-7, apologies, and it got insane value. That being said... So this is giving itself 4 damage every turn, and this is giving 6 health maybe like every other turn once it gets lower than everyone else. So it's like barely growing. What I'm thinking about right now is to either level the Rhino, which is certainly a lot of extra damage. 8 damage? There's not that... There's a lot of small units. I think it's worth. Snake, huh? There's not room for you, I think. I think there's just not room. It's funny, I want to buy the polar bear, but I also think we need to keep the orangutan as well. Orangutan, my bad. So it would have to be either blowfish or camel that goes. Both of them work really well together. In some sense, you can kind of camel with anything, so there's something to be said about that too. And then that way you can have it buff the camel in this that's in the shop. Feels a little risky, but at the same time, I think if we're trying to get all the way, I think this is maybe the way to do it. You do this one because if it buffs itself, that's fine, and then also there's more chance for chocolate here. Slight or maybe large downgrade this turn, depending on your theory crafting. Okay. That's a lot of polar bears. That's a lot of polar bears. I was just shy of actually, I think, maybe going quite a large distance there. Yeah. Not really doing that. I'm not opposed to this, I think. Yeah. Keep this frozen for that. I think we need I think we need this for a bit. I don't think we could just trade the walrus in. As tempting as that may be. This is fine. If it buffs, then who cares? It makes it bigger. That's still good. Could argue melon on this as well. It buffed the camel. Definitely a Spawnish looking team, huh? Okay. Don't shoot the rhinoceros and we're good. Oh wait, we're not good. No, we're so close to good. One more attack on that, that bear, huh? Do that to buff the stats. Do that to just do that. I don't think I'm buying this on one of those though. We got not a ton of health to spare, but we got some health to spare. I will say it has not hit the rhino it has not hit the camel any of these times yet, so camel has not been looking amazing these last couple. It's a combination of things going on here. There's the melon, but I think it's fine. I think we're going to destroy. I mean, he's just huge. No chance. I mean, this 313 camel is still working. To be fair, it is still working. Any of these getting buffed is pretty good. That's why I'm keeping them. The chocolate, certainly, I thought about giving to the camel and then leveling it, but I don't know. I feel like one buff on the camel would be really helpful. Although now we've reached Death Touch territory, which is not great. Melon armor to kill, and then we lose. It's a pretty strong team you got there. How is that secretary bird so big? That's what I'm wondering. I think I unfreeze this now. I think I definitely take that level, and then I definitely take this level. If we can live a turn, that'd be pretty sweet. We could live a turn and win and stuff, that'd be pretty good. I think, however, we've gotten so late into the rounds that we're getting to that point of people having lots of death touch. Okay, not here. That is a big bear, though. Thankfully, one-shot the camel, so that's great. Melon armor gone, but shoot, and then attack and shoot the whole team. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm still, you know, we were talking about the Olympics last time. Definitely still a little sad about that. The fact that it's over, rather. I guess you could garlic this. It will take only 1 damage now, right? Feels a little awkward, but I think it makes some amount of sense. Yeah, it only takes 1 now. Probably should have done that way earlier if I had noticed. Because there have definitely been teams where maybe this could... not this time. And it's just barely not going to kill through the armor. That's brutal. Well, we dodged the death touch, but unfortunately not enough. Maybe there was a turn there to switch this orangutan out for something, but honestly, I don't know what it would have switched for. There was not a ton of... I mean, maybe you just throw a bear in there or something, but it did feel like we needed that orangutan health for quite a while. It's okay. It was a good represented. It was a solid team. Okay, that's what I'll say, because apparently I've lost how to speak. Man, this thing's a 3-2? And I should have considered that. That thing's a beefy tier 1 unit. Because usually tier 1s, if they have 3 attack, have like 1 health. I can't think of any others that are 3-2s. A lot of 3-1s, a lot of 2-3s, a lot of 2-2s, etc. I don't need to say every permutation. Dude, you know, skating made me think of the Olympics. The Olympic skating was pretty solid. I think it's just a draw, right? It's just a draw. It's the same stats and everything. There was for the, I want to say it was Great Britain team. There was a skating legend represented. Which was kind of sweet. I'm blanking on his name, which, my bad, but I'm not the best with names. But he, it was just funny because like all of these Olympian kids, they're like, especially for skating in particular, and especially for the women, I noticed, a lot of young folk, which is true for like most Olympic things in general, but for skating in particular, and the women, it was like, felt like it was always teenagers. At least in the men's, it was like some mix of teenagers and then like early mid-20s. But then not random, but the 50-year-old being there, part of it was kind of goofy. All right, people want to see the elephant. This is an opportunity to have the elephant, for sure. It's kind of awkward with that part. Do I care about the 1/1 stat? No, because I'm basically taking it away with that anyway. Would have had an Alchemides. This might be crazy. I feel like that gives us a win. And maybe that's good enough. This order is psychotic. I don't know why the magpie is in the middle. Yeah, pretty terrible order. Well... wait, maybe not. Maybe it's like an insanely good order, in fact. I also think we didn't need the cookie. Because cookie's 2/2, right? Alright, I am taking this. We can save 2 gold. Or we can just get rid of this stupid thing. Get this involved. I guess we're going like this. And then save the 2 gold. Yeah, sure, why not? But yeah, the skating was pretty interesting. I mean, there was different types. There was the street skate. There was the... that's unfortunate. That's pretty good ability you got there. Double eucalyptus, huh? What would they call it? The park skate? I think that was the one with the 50-year-old fella. Huh. Part of me is like, yo, double orangutan. Part of me is like, oh, we're gonna not get the camel now that we're taking an elephant. Wow. That is a lot of that. That is a crazy amount of that. Oh, I'm so happy it buffed itself. That was sweet. Oh, that is gonna be a problem. Yeah, that just did. That just did all of the damage in the world, that deer. Tatum showed up for participation in the medal. Maybe a hot take, maybe not, I don't know. But I'm gonna be honest, the major sports at the Olympics, kind of a snooze fest. Kind of don't give a single F about it, really, except for, like, highlights or the very end. Who cares? I don't want to watch that. I want to watch all the cool Olympic stuff that except for people that follow every single niche thing. Like, I follow track, so I see the track stuff still, right? Throughout the year, Diamond League, etc., etc. But I don't got the time to watch every sport to that degree, right? So, seeing the table tennis, seeing the volleyball, seeing the canoe slalom, the bike racing, obviously the regular track stuff, the skating, you name it, the 20K speed walk, right? That's what I want to be watching when the Olympics are going. Track and field's literally one of the biggest ones. You're not listening. You're hearing the words, but you're not listening. You know what I mean? You're not actually listening to what's being said. Is it a major sport in the sense that it is done throughout the world? Yes. Is it a major sport in the sense of basketball, soccer, football, hockey? Did I forget one? I feel like 5 is the number that I'm usually thinking of. Hockey, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever. Those, those main 5, 6 that you see in the United States. I don't really care to watch that during the Olympics. Now, did I? Yes. Did I? Yes, I did. But not in the sense of, what am I copying if I even want to copy something? I don't think I want to copy something right now. I think I do this, and then we save 2 gold. But, I want to be watching... I know that JT didn't play any minutes in the first game. I still know what happened, because you can't really, like, dodge a lot of that in the US. And because, like, I just know enough to pay attention to that part. But I'm just saying, like, as far as when there was, like, early rounds, US, except for maybe part of the first round, I wasn't watching basketball, or, like, I would open it or check the score, but then I would be having the other sports on, because obviously that's, like, way more interesting. Now, what I will say is that this camel idea did not pay off again. Seems like whenever I take an elephant, we get no camels. I will say, though, after having seen people get some eucalyptus stuff going on, pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like we need to make some big switches. I think we're taking this deer. I know the team looks real weak right now, and in some respects, it certainly is. But the future is bright? Question mark? The future has a lot of health on our team. Roll once in case we get another orangutan. Okay. Sure. Just for a little more. It's gonna give the health to the parrot instead. At least one of them will. I was also debating selling the mosquito and going double deer. Honestly, could have been I mean triple deer really, because we got the parrot. And this is why you don't do the double, but we got enough to win because we got all that help. Never mind, we have enough to draw because we got all that help. That's what I was saying the first time, surely. Okay, level you first, for sure. Use money on this. They're not going to be buffing this, I think, regardless. You give 6 health to one of these, you'll give 2 health to one of these. We'll keep this for one more turn, and then next turn we'll do some other things. I'm interested in that, potentially. I could take that now. Could take that now. Do I feel the need to take that now? It's just a 5/10, but it is a 5/10. I'll take it now. And then when I get some rolls out of it. I don't want this to eat, so don't feed it yet. Could arguably get the meat bone here, but I think I'm okay with rolling a little bit. Stork is something you could do. I imagine you maybe want to get something like a turtle or something in there, maybe. I'll do all this. I'll do all this. We got a weightlifting medal in the U.S. I feel like my understanding of the women have before, I think even in recent times perhaps, but I was speaking in the sense of for the men, I don't believe they've got a weightlifting medal in a long time, so that was kind of sick. I don't remember the name of the person or, okay, well, yeah, just eat that death touch. Wait, just in case, I don't want that to get screwed up. I think I'm keeping 2 of this for this turn. Is that crazy? Roll once. I guess I'm not doing this then, huh? Roll once. Eat the death touch. I don't honestly know how that works with the beluga. I'm gonna have the beluga up front though, to then give death touch to something back here. That makes some amount of sense. Probably get the polar bear involved next turn, and then maybe either we could go for a spawn team bear situation here. For sure. There was a lot of first-time medals for countries or certain categories involved with certain countries and stuff, which was cool. Like 1 health. Like Paulino winning the 400 meters for the Dominican Republic. I believe they were saying that was the first medal for the Dominican Republic. I don't know if it was track and field or if it was just ever. But either way, that's pretty sick. I mean, this kind of works. All right, we got something to do with that at least. So there's something. I don't think I'm feeding this to, like, do anything. I'm basically just deciding, do I want to give other things to this, even though it might be overridden or not. I could just take the level, but we do want something to get buffed, so that's kind of why I was eyeing over here. I guess you? It is kind of the biggest unit besides the orangutan itself. There was the gymnast for the men for what was it? God, what was it? The Philippines, and they got 2 gold medals, or he got 2 gold medals, which was pretty sick. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Normally for a spawn team, this is pretty good, and this spawn team is kind of awkward because I honestly don't know. I don't think that works with the beluga, and then with the parrot, I doubt that it copies the copied ability. Like if this is in front, dies, spawns a parrot that was like this parrot. I think it just spawns a copy of the pet, but not a copy of this, like the skill taken copy, if that makes sense. The copy of the copy of the copy? Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna do that. I want this to get buffed. Snake is certainly good behind some spawn units and whatnot, but part of me is kind of looking for another walrus to show up, and then yoink that and get. I mean, this is good with money, to be fair. But I think we're probably not. At least this. I think we're not. I think we're not. I think we're not. I think the polar bear is maybe going to be thrown out. Sound a little harsh. Thrown out. They might be leaving at some point. It's gonna be a big snake at the backside here, actually. This is not nothing. But we got our big fella up there too. Hell yeah. Those chili peppers chipped away, huh? They could do this, and now this is the one that's going to be doing the buffing. Well, I mean, unless we're not taking it. Honestly, a taco's pretty good there. Oh, fuck me! I didn't realize. Oh, fuck you. Oh, that's so much worse. Oh, that's so much worse. I didn't consider that could happen. We need to find another walrus. Okay. We need to find like 2 walruses, but at least we have 1. Oh, man. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. I don't think we were beating this one anyway because the camel in the front's just too big. But that is funny. Maybe we could have. Damn, that was funny. Okay. I don't think I can waste the like chance of like we need the walrus. We just kind of need that, and then I don't think we've taken these and they don't fuck up. We could take a bear. We could take a bear instead of a polar bear. We are gonna get some amount of attacks off. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that. Boom, immediately a 918. Would really like to get a leveled beluga. Would really help us out. That's a lot of triggers for you, huh? I think we... Oh, that mushroom. No, we're good, we're good. Okay. Whew. Leveled beluga would be big time. There it is. There is something to be said about, you know, oh, you could do this now. And, you know, oh, but we kind of need the extra spawning. The other reason that it's been good to keep the orangutan is that the health just means we do more attacks, and that's all we care about is more attacks. I think I'm even gonna do this. Now we can't do pizzas. We've learned we cannot really do the pizzas and stuff because of the beluga. But if we could still win through that, it'd be pretty sweet. All right, you're gonna take my chili. It's pretty good. You're not gonna take Death Touch though. I feel like that's a win. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, all right. So you're saying there's a chance. I think I would buy armor for the orangutan in the form of a garlic. I think you gotta take this level though. There's that, but I think we're not even doing that anymore. I think we're sticking with this. Doing that anymore in terms of the idea was to replace the polar bear with a walrus, which you could definitely still do. But I never really go bear, so I feel like this is an interesting idea too. Especially now that the beluga's level 2. That might be too big of a guy to follow up. Now it's gonna kill the snake, but just shy of a draw there. Now that's an interesting idea. That's an interesting idea, I like that. You'd rather the garlic, honestly, than a melon. You cannot take the pizza, remember, you cannot take the pizza. Yeah, there's the garlic. Haven't not seen any other bears or chocolates to try to get that leveled. Now the only thing that would make me, I guess, maybe a little sad would be if this parrot could be copying this beluga and spilling out a walrus this whole time. That would make me a little bit sad. I got a level 2 bear. Now I know we didn't get the mushroom because of that, but it's sort of the fail-safe is getting the, you know, if this misses, then okay, you do the thing. Probably a lot of rolling for a lot of nothing here, because we cannot risk the taco. I guess I could have froze this, and then if we got a taco and whatnot, but I already moved past it. Already moved past it. Something to be said about cheesing, just because these things have not been particularly great, but maybe if we draw. There's still so much I could talk about with the Olympics, though. Whether it's the 5K, the 10K, men or women. Okay, I do have to bring up one thing, and that is that Safan Hassan ran the 5K, the 10K, and the marathon, and medaled in all 3. That is absurd. Oh, so close to a draw. Because, like, if the chili pepper kills through the snake and then peanut versus the polar bear would have been a draw. Damn. If this was the 90s, we would have taken men and women gold in breakdancing. Yeah, I almost didn't want to talk about breakdancing because there's that, like, couple of clips going around of that Australian lady and then a couple other sports. I was actually watching live when the Australia lady moment happened that everyone on the internet freaked out about. Yeah, that part wasn't the best. But there was plenty of moves in there that were maybe more what someone would normally expect. Like, you know, power moves and stuff. I think it was a one-time event. I don't think it's coming back next time. And my understanding is that the breakdancing community didn't even really want it in the Olympics in the first place. So, whatever. There were plenty of cool clips of stuff that happened. I learned that there's a move called the UFO, I'm not going to attempt to make the camera bigger and attempt it, because I cannot, but it looked cool. Then there was lots of other cool things, you know, the spinning on the head and whatnot. By, there was that one Japanese guy that had like a really sick sequence that I've seen a few times that was sweet, but yeah. Olympics are over. So many amazing things happened. So many records, so many first times. So many first times in like 50 plus years. This was almost the first time in 50 plus years, me winning with a spawn team. Not quite. Maybe... I don't know, maybe you just need to have another walrus instead of this bear. We just didn't see one for a long time, plus the blunder with the beluga was a bit of a I was trying to think of another B, because I just dropped like 4 B words in a row, and then I dropped the alliteration. But whatever, okay? Pretty decent team. Almost got there. Number of close rounds. A leveled up bear would have made a difference there at the end instead of a lot of rolling that didn't do anything, I'm sure. I mean, yeah, it would have, because that snake would have died, I imagine, or, you know, whatever else, just because of all the damage, but it is what it is. I don't mind going for another spawn team this week. I do think it'd be cool to pull off the jackalope cricket bug thing or whatever as well. If it does actually scale that unit permanently, I don't actually know, but whatever, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Until the next one.